least it feels like winter. We had another trace of snow without much evidence on Saturday, and now the year will end on a dry note. And that was a clip of Joe Gray playing lots of notes on his piano at Tamarack Lodge, along with his friend Howie Stern on guitar. And they play tonight, or Joe plays tonight, at least up at Tamarack. Tamarack Lodge in the Mammoth Lakes Basin, Twin Lakes, was built in 1924. Next year, they'll be celebrating their century-old anniversary. Well, at least it feels like winter this morning. Some cold temperatures. It was 13 degrees down at Mammoth Airport this morning. That is cold, and it was calm. And another trace of snow fell on Saturday without much evidence. And now the year, well, I'm pulling your ear, will end on a dry note. And that was a clip of Joe Gray up at Tamarack Lodge yesterday at the lobby at the Tamarack Resort, where the lakefront restaurant is. Plenty of people having dinner up there. But Joe Gray plays on Friday and Saturday nights, and he's actually playing tonight on New Year's Eve. Last night he was playing with his friend Howie Stern on guitar, playing a lot of notes on his piano. A great show that we had, thanks to Joe Gray boy. He's been doing that now for 10 years up at Tamarack. He's lived in town about 40 years or something like that. It is Sunday, December 31st, 2023. 123123 is the date, actually, in numbers. Hello everyone, I'm Dan McConnell. So a year ago at this time, a huge storm was beginning here in town, and that was the winter of 22-23 that ended up being the biggest winter ever. And this winter season has started out on totally the other end of the scale. It was a low of 7 degrees actually at Mammoth Airport this morning, 7 a.m., calm winds, low of 19 down in Bishop. In the upper teens here in town, it was 15 degrees out at the Shady Rest area, 18 degrees for a low at the top of Mammoth Mountain with a very light wind from the southwest. And down in Bishop, did I say this already? 19. And dry conditions for the last few days of the year, and the last day of the year, and the first couple of days of last year. Cold temperatures over in June Lake too, 16 degrees at the ticket office. I wonder if there's any decent ice skating up there. People had been skating up on Lake George, but I think that might have been the last day to enjoy some great black ice up at Lake George with that trace of snow yesterday. So today's forecast, dry conditions as we start out the new year. The next storm will arrive about on Wednesday as the first of a couple of storms of 2024. Will come out of the Gulf of Alaska, originate out of the Gulf of Alaska, and bring light amounts of snow by Wednesday. Then another colder system by Saturday with up to a foot of snow over the Sierra Crest. But the snow ratios will be pretty high as these are both cold systems. But at least we're in what they call a progressive pattern and not a stagnant high pressure pattern that we've seen in some other dry years. So it looks like we'll at least stay in a progressive pattern with some little storms coming through, and we're bound to get a decent storm at some time or another in 2024. At least either this winter, maybe next winter. Mammoth Mountain's still open though, of course. They have about 16 lifts open. The Village Gondola is open. The Eagle Lodge area is open. Firm and fast in a lot of areas, so sparse conditions, so to speak, but they have over 100 runs open. The Unbound Park is open, and the other park, South Park, is open off of the roller coaster chair. The new Canyon Express is open, that high-speed 6-person chair, but you have to pay attention getting on and getting off. So get up there, have some fun, throttle it back, have some fun, and be safe. June Mountain's open with 2 runs, and of course there's a lot of celebrations around tonight. The ice rink is open, and Liberty Bar, all the football games. You could watch all 10. I think there's 10 of NFL games today. You could watch that at Liberty Bar. Mammoth Brewery is having a New Year's Eve party tonight. The Side Door, Lackanucky. Get out there and have some fun tonight too. But be safe and maybe have a designated driver. On this day in history, in 1947, Roy Rogers and Dale Evans were married. 1967, the Green Bay Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys 21-17. It was known as the Ice Bowl because they had minus 40 below zero wind chill temps. Not in Dallas, in Green Bay, of course. Today, Green Bay plays the Vikings. Whoever wins has a very slight chance of making the wild card playoffs. It's Henri Matisse's birthday today, Rosalind Cash and John Denver's birthday, also actor Val Kilmer, and a few locals. Tom Furlon's birthday today, Kelly Kelly's definitely a local. Kelly Cadell Moore's birthday. Mark Davis's birthday. He is definitely a Mammoth local. And Dave Mikulski, who used to be a Mammoth local. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. We'll see you next year and make today the best day ever. I love you, girl.